No, I'm going to sit here and just let it wing. Good evening, everybody. How are you? Hello,
Good
Blue.
evening.
Hello, Dale. How are you guys?
Great. I'm like Tony the Tiger. I'm great. I'm even in yellow.
All right, this is gonna be an interesting evening. I can tell.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm gonna end the conversation right now, just so everybody knows. While I am hoping not to, I do have some snacks.
Oh,
What?
But I'm not eating them right now, so we'll see how it goes. I ate dinner first, so now I'm like, okay, I'm good. Anyways, I want to say hi to everybody. Thank you for coming in. We have Suburban Hillbilly. Thank you for coming in. We have Dark Lord Minute. Thank you for coming in. And it seemed to be them for quite a while, and then Rena LaRue showed up. Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in. I'm trying to go through and catch everybody real quick here. Tiger 454, thank you for coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa Jukiewicz, thank you for coming in. Grammy Jans joined us. Thank you for coming in. Oh, okay. I got through it all. Thank you. So, how's the week going?
Yeah.
It's been a week.
It has been a week.
Yes, I will give you that.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Debar. Thank you for coming in.
Hello.
Just to let everybody know, because I seen it just happen, my internet's popping me off and on. So if I pause, it's because I'm waiting till I know I'm back up again. So
Okay.
And if I go for a long time, please take over the channel.
No.
The reason I said it that way. I don't know about you guys, but we have been in a major chill out forever. And then yesterday and today, boom, the heat wave hit. And tomorrow we're supposed to be up to 80 something. So 83.
For you, that's like big time.
Well, it's a 40 degree, 35, 40 degree weather increase or heat increase in less than a week.
Well, I tell you what happens on the flatlands of Kansas, as everybody thinks it is. When you increase by 40 degrees that evening, you better get pretty nervous.
Yes.
Because it's going to get kind of ranchy.
And Patty just said it. Usually for us, that brings on fire season really fast for us. That's the problem we get. So,
yeah.
Unmanned Urban Homestead, thank you for joining us. I see you popped in.
Hi, Teresa.
Well, temperatures
how about you, Blue?
Definitely going up.
Are they?
Yeah, I mean, like today it's supposed to be 16, which is like Celsius, which is 60. That's the hottest we've had all year. And then at some point during the week, Monday, hello, 17. So that's a little bit higher.
Blue's 9-acre kitchen works for me.
What?
Oh, it's if Tony goes down.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, do you guys know something?
Well, I've been meaning to tell you all week, Dale, but they let the cat out of the bag there.
Yeah.
You're now hosting 3 channels.
Okay.
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 I didn't tell you guys about this part. I thought we'd have a little fun tonight.
Oh no.
Look at Blue. I love that look on her face. No music tonight. No, this is simply one word or another. It's the only 2 choices you get.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
So, macaroni salad or potato salad. Those are your 2 choices.
Potato salad.
Macaroni.
Oh, you guys are so different. I love this already. Peanut butter or jelly.
Peanut butter.
Both.
That's not one of your answers.
So I have to pick one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't miss anything, Unmanned Urban Homestead. It's all good. Welcome.
Peanut butter, crunchy.
Yes, it's got to be crunchy or whole nut. Yeah.
Oh, I went back up to see what comment you were talking about. I just seen it. So I was like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do this in 5 4-question sections throughout. We'll do it over an hour. We'll see where we're at then. And if we want to continue, we'll figure it out.
Mm.
So your next one, shelled or not, in reference to eating nuts.
Shelled.
Thanks for clarifying.
Oh, you mean whole nut? What do you mean, that they've got the shell on with shelled or
like a peanut, shelled or unshelled? Sunflower seed, shelled or unshelled?
Shelled.
One's un and one's shelled.
One's unshelled.
Can I ask, just out of curiosity?
Really good reason for that.
I was going to ask, what is the reason for that, out of curiosity?
Okay, so peanuts, unless you grow them yourself, tend to get a mold on them, which is actually quite dangerous for people, which is where a lot of peanut allergies come from. So, yeah, if you have peanuts with the shell on, you're less likely to have that.
Got it.
And less of it. And if it is there, it'll be on the shell rather than on the nut itself.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. And so your next one in this group is left or right?
Both.
You don't get both. That's not an option.
I do get both, because otherwise I'd be going round in circles. If I only go left, I'm going round in circles. If I only go right, I'm going round in circles. I'm doing both because I'm going straight ahead.
Left or right?
It's got to be right.
Okay.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey. I got to be tight.
I am so glad this is Friday night.
I'm referring to working on something here.
All right.
I won't fall apart.
Thank you. We're going to move right along now, okay?
Well, Blue didn't answer.
Oh, that's right. What you doing? You can't say both. Both is not an option.
I didn't say both. I said I'm going straight ahead.
That's not an option. Left.
It is an option.
All right.
I put it in there. I wrote it in underneath.
Left or right?
No! But I can't. I can't choose one or the other because then I'm out of balance.
Left or right?
Left, just to be awkward.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now you can go back to dead center middle and be balanced.
One of them wrong-handed things.
What?
Huh?
You called me wrong-handed.
No, he said one of them. He didn't say you are one of them.
I am one.
No, you're assuming that based on the information he provided.
Showing the light handle.
Go, Scooch.
yeah,
I got a little side chat happening on next to my side chat.
Yeah.
huh?
So, what is going on in the 9-acre world and the blue self-reliance world these days?
Well, we're trying to wind down Angler April and prepare ourselves for our first soul collaboration giveaway.
Congratulations.
But thank you to a couple specific channels, which I will definitely be shouting out, and hopefully will be joining me.
You can also say that they shall not be named. I mean, we could go that route.
They shall not be named till hide and watch. You need to make sure you're there so you find out.
Shameless plug. What day would that be and where and what time?
That would be on the 9-Acre Family Farms channel, April the 30th at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time.
4 p.m. Pacific, 5 Mountain, 7 Eastern, and Blue,
Eastern.
you're gonna have to jump in because I'm lost.
That's
3
a.m.
a.m.
3 a.m.
Yep.
PST.
Hey.
And 4 p.m. Australia in one of the zones, correct? The following day. So it would be Monday.
Yes.
And then we put out our first ever podcast this week. We did an intro, 9-Acre Talk podcast started. And kind of like it. I sprung it on Nana at the last minute, like literally 5 minutes before the camera turned on. She's like, I'm setting this all up, and she goes, what are we doing? I turned it on. I said, welcome to 9-Acre Talk.
Yes.
Thank
Suburban
you.
Billy
So
says congratulations, and Rena LaRue says it was a great podcast.
Well, thank you, Rena.
Yes.
And yeah, it was so funny. If you listen to just the audio and you didn't watch the video, you need to at least watch the video just to watch Nana. When I asked her, I said, so why did we decide to do a podcast? And she just does one of these. She's like looking all over the house.
It was funny.
I don't know. And then,
there you go.
Yes. And then in that awkward silence, all of a sudden our washing machine has this little alarm that goes doo-doo, 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 doo-doo when it gets done. All of a sudden it goes off. She's like, oh, that's the washing machine. But she did enjoy it because, when you guys both collaborators, you'll understand this, and others who have will understand this. When you go to make a video, there's kind of some anxiety there. I got to do this right. I got to do that right. I need to look this way.
Yeah.
Oh, this isn't a good look on my camera. Where this is the opposite. We just set up a camera and then we just talked. And whatever's on the videos, whatever's on the video, So that was kind of refreshing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Oh, don't die.
No, that's messy when someone's got to come along and clean that up.
Yes.
Yeah. Nah.
All right.
How about Blue?
Anything else? Yeah. No. Blue, what about you? Sorry, we'll do this. We'll be rude and do that right when you're taking a drink of water.
That's okay. Well, I've just wrapped up the introduction to Urban Homesteading series. And the resources for that will be coming out on the 10th of May. And they will be made available. So if you go back and look at any of those videos from the 10th of May, the link to the resources will be under those videos, and it'll be underneath my community tab as well. But this month, I am working very, very hard on a new series called Healthiness to Wellness, or Wellness for Healthiness. And it's about plant-based foods and getting your health on track using Journey. And actually using my my expensive education
I love that.
to do something other than just say I've got it. And I mean, and the odd talk that I get asked to do and things like that. Oh,
That's cool.
Sorry.
That's cool.
That is cool.
That is cool. But there won't be any Friday live for this month because I'm literally writing a book. Because it's based around a 5 weekly rotational meal plan. And there's 400 recipes pretty much that I have to write out when it comes down to breakfasts and sides and drinks and all of that kind of stuff. It's all got to be written out properly. There's going to be a lot of proper, factual dietary information, nutritional information, stuff that you won't hear from doctors because doctors now only have 2 weeks of training per year, which is optional when it comes down to nutrition, etc. And putting some of the myths and stuff to light, to bed, and also bringing out some of the stuff that people don't talk about. They don't talk about it because it upsets people, but I'm not scared of upsetting people, so I'm going to say it. And it's not that you have to do it. It's putting the information out there if you want to do it, you know, and it's not there to truly upset people. It's there to give people information. I'm not trying to have a dig at the meat industry or, beef farmers or anyone or dairy farmers or anything like that. What I'm trying to do is give the information that is necessary for what happens with the food or how we now, how the food that we have now affects us differently than it did 50, 60, 70, 100 years ago. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So that's what I'm trying to do.
And I think, like you said this morning, give them information, and then, or we talked last night. Actually, it wasn't this morning, but give the information and let people do their own research and come to their own conclusions.
Absolutely. But it gives people a jumping off point, and it gives people a way to start if they're getting lost, because I'm seeing so many of my friends now are getting type 2 diabetes and stuff like that, and having heart conditions and coming up with all kinds of tumors and all sorts of things. And it's like, well, there are ways to help yourself, and this is one of the best ways to do that.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
It's hard, I'm not gonna lie. It's a journey, but it's all being set up so that there is a group on Facebook where it's going to be a private group, but the link will be there for anyone who wants to join it. It's a place of no judgment, no politics, none of that. It's just information and a place to share what your journey is as well. So yeah, that's cool. What I'm working on. So that's why I'm really quiet at the moment, and not doing a shocking lot on YouTube, because I am literally working 14 hours a day on this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you.
So on Kettle Kitchen tomorrow, there will be another video out. Yes.
There's been
and
a
it's
few
part
out
of the nostalgic meals and treats collab. I did too. So last week or yesterday, I think it came out. Yeah, it came out yesterday, if I remember right. I did a tuna casserole is such an old thing. People have done it forever. I cannot stand the taste of tuna casserole. Don't ask me why. So we change it up with either chicken or pork. And so I did pork on this video. That was yesterday. Tomorrow is enchilada casserole. So you have to watch that.
Is that Nessa's Nooks?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm going to be putting something out with that as well. So
well, there you go. And then I have I have a special invitation for Sunday after the functioning chat live. You ready for this?
Go
Yeah.
on then.
I've been invited to attend a very special channel's inaugural giveaway
Yes.
for Angler April 2023.
Fancy.
So I will be over on 9 Acres Sunday after our live here on Kettle Kitchen. Then we'll not immediately, but eventually we'll hop over to there. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
oh, and I will tell you on the enchilada video, just anybody, there is a thick, crunchy cheese layer on top of this thing to die for.
Literally.
Literally. Yeah. But you got to let it brown or it doesn't turn out the same. Anyway, so that's what's going on. And then next month, well, Marmalade May, we've already talked about. We canceled Marmalade May just because
Yes.
of lack of interest and not wanting to put a bunch of filler channels out all month long. I mean, literally, we would have had to double and triple some channels to make it stretch, and I
Yeah.
just didn't want to do that. Garden State So and So, thank you for coming in. But we have spring salads next month. I will be doing that one.
I even
I
think
know.
I'm doing that one.
You what?
I think I'm doing that one.
Yeah.
I think all three of us are doing that one, if I
I'm pretty
remember
sure Blue's
correctly.
doing that one too.
Yes.
I
Yes.
am doing that one.
Yeah.
I am doing that one.
And then on Sunday, two of the three of us will be dropping a small Garden Spaces video for the year-long collaboration we're a part of, and this month's installment will come out.
Oh, yes.
Well, Sunday for me, it's Monday for you, Blue, right?
No, it's definitely Sunday.
You'll post yours my Saturday. That's right. You'll post yours earlier. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to yes, because I'm definitely organized and I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm yep. Okay, so I need to do some filming today then.
I'm so glad we had this conversation. If it's Blue, if it's any consolation, I'm filming tomorrow morning, so you're not alone.
Oh, good Lord.
Ginger had a very long last 2 days. So Ginger, we allowed her to go sleep in her bed where she needed to be.
Because she's gone mental, and but in the best possible way.
Yeah.
But
yes.
She's gone mental. She lost the plot. Plot's been lost.
Do what?
The plot's been lost.
Their plot's been lost. So it's time for 4 more questions. You ready?
Sure.
Okay.
Crunchy or creamy peanut butter?
Crunchy.
Yes. That's why I like you people.
We answered this.
No, we talked about peanuts, not peanut butter. Mayo or salad dressing?
Salad dressing.
By salad dressing, you mean Miracle?
Correct.
Whip.
What?
Yes.
Whip.
Salad dressing.
We call it Miracle.
No, I'm
a lot of
talking about
people.
other salad dressings like that are vinegar and oil based rather than creamy.
We're talking mayonnaise or what we call Miracle Whip over here.
I haven't got a clue what Miracle Whip is.
Okay, I'll exclude you from the answer. It's the one you get.
Thank you.
Do you guys have A1 sauce?
A what?
Steak seasoning sauce.
We've got barbecue sauce.
That's it?
Well, yeah.
Okay, Dale. Blue, you're left out of this one too. Dale, A1 or Heinz 57?
A1.
Okay. Heinz 57.
Heinz 57. Do you mean ketchup?
57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. 57. No, Heinz 57 sauce it's Heinz, made by the
It's
same
ketchup
company, but it's a
base.
steak sauce, is what it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
Chocolate chip or peanut butter cookies?
Peanut butter.
Chocolate chip.
You guys are so alike and yet so far apart from each other. It's funny.
So
I like her. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you catch Dark Lord Minute's comment? Blue, back to the mayo Miracle Whip thing. Egg base or non-egg base?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, right.
Thank you, Dark Lord Minute.
Okay.
And I disagree with you, Suburban Hillbilly. I prefer Miracle Whip.
So do I.
It can stay on this planet as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
All right. So I like how this is going. So we're going to jump into the next one. Okay.
Okay.
Digital or analog?
Oh,
Ooh, this is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Are we
Hello,
talking?
Lori. Thank you for joining us, Prepping for Heaven.
Are we talking clocks? Are we talking gauges?
I'll narrow it down and let's say watches. Let's do it that way.
I can't wear a watch.
Digital.
Okay, clock
I
then, Blue.
literally can't wear a watch. If I wear an analog watch, it starts running backwards. And if I wear a digital, it starts flashing on me. Within an hour of me having it on my body.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never been able to wear a watch.
So I want to come back and I am going to highlight this one because there's a reason. But let's move it to clocks, digital or analog, not a watch.
Analog for clocks.
And Dale, I don't remember what you said. Sorry.
Digital.
Okay. On this specifically, Prepping for Heaven, Hellman's is an Midwest to East Coast brand. Over here, same company, same exact product, but it's called Best Foods over here.
Hellman's is British. Just saying.
I know that, but over here, it's like divided down the middle of the U.S. and the east side gets Hellman's and the west side gets Best Foods. It's the same product.
Yeah, they were also the same company that makes mayo that actually turned to free-range eggs before anybody else did.
Yes, they did. You are correct.
Yeah.
I will give them that.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Rain or snow?
Snow.
Rain. Please send rain.
Do you
turns into rain.
Do you prefer daytime or nighttime to be awake?
I don't know. They both got their good points. I mean, like, nighttime, I can get more work done.
Yes.
Because in daytime, there's humans.
I
have to deal with people, and people tend to distract me. So
I love that.
I'm starting to believe what I was told when I was younger, that once you reach a certain age, earlier bedtime looks way better because it's starting to happen to me. I would have said nighttime because I used to be a night owl.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I kind of prefer daytime.
Hello, Rhonda. Thank you for joining us.
Yay.
Sorry you're hurting tonight. Get better. All right. Here's the last one in this segment, black or white, and you cannot answer gray or both.
Are we talking colors?
We'll go with colors just to make it easy.
Black.
Black.
All right.
It's my signature.
So It seems that Lori is a nighttime owl. Dark Lord Minute is a nighttime owl.
I can see both of those.
Rena is a night owl all the way, even at 66. Then we switch over. Rena is white. Dark Lord is black.
Grammy Jan.
White.
Mm-hmm.
I seen something up here I missed. It jumped over or something. Oh, there it is. No, that isn't it.
Yeah,
Where
Prepping
did
for
it go?
Heaven says hubby is an early bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mimi is a night and gray. That's her. But gray, you can't have it. You got to be black or white.
You have gray.
Yes. And then Lori's black. So,
You say I
anyways,
have one white top, and I have one white top that I absolutely love, right? Tanny put it in with his washing for his wet wash, and it's come out all kinds of weird colors, so I don't have it anymore.
I don't wear white shirts because I am a man who is a slob and a cook in the kitchen. Does me no good to wear white or light colors like that.
You need an apron.
I do. No, that one's too small. So curiosity question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just yawn, Dale?
I did. I tried to cover it.
Well, it didn't work very well because I heard it. I didn't even see it. When would you say it's the best time to eat dinner?
Between 4 and 5 o'clock in the evening.
But yours is probably for a health reason.
Well,
correct or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you shouldn't go to bed on an empty stomach. You should eat dinner 4 hours before you go to bed.
So you're not going to bed on a full stomach either, if you do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But we go to bed at 8 o'clock in the evening. Don't forget. Between 8 and 9 o'clock, we're in bed. So, you know, you don't want to eat.
Your days shifted different because of that. Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't want to have anything heavy either, because your bigger meal should be in the middle of the day, not at the end of the day.
So for us, it's going to be 9 o'clock or after.
This is what me and Patty like, but the result is actually what ends up happening 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, if I eat at like 5, by the time it's time to go to bed, I turn into a grizzly bear ravaging the house.
Yes.
Really?
And we had started. Okay, so we're back to the whole origination of the food conversation on this channel tonight was me and my snacks. Okay. Usually, especially on Friday nights, we were trying to eat earlier so it was done before the live happened. And I'm just like Dale. And we ate later tonight, and I am still stuffed. So I think eating a little later, now that it's lighter out longer, is probably where we're going to switch.
And see, that's where mine comes from. Because growing up, we didn't eat until we were done in the field.
Right.
Well, done in the field meant dark. Or shortly after.
But you were also dropping your head in the food at the table because you were so tired, I'm sure.
Maybe. But so that meant, you know, here in the summer, that means 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
Yeah, but that also means that you're still burning off those calories, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
you're still burning those off because your body's still burning off what you were using in the field.
Right.
If you've got a fairly quiet kind of existence, more sort of sedate office type existence, then eating that much at that time of night is actually going to make it harder for you to sleep. Because your body's trying to digest everything, and then it fuels your brain, and then your brain starts going tick, 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 tick. And then you go, but I was falling asleep out there. I've come in here, and now I'm awake for an hour and a half.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, have you guys ever been around those people that, like, if they don't eat dinner at like 5 or 5:30, no one can be around them? Like,
Yes.
they are hangry.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Dale, I was supposed to show you something.
Uh-oh. Oh, those are awesome.
Dale's never had Tim's.
Have you ever had Tim's Cascade chips?
Tim's is
Never heard of them.
Oh, okay.
but they
Oh, we're gonna have to
Those
send
are
them.
awesome, though. They're like our favorite snacker right there.
Got it.
we're gonna have to send them right there.
But like we had friends that we used to show with, and I mean, we're not talking like one or two of the family. It was like a family of 4.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't go stop everything and eat dinner at 5 o'clock, like you could be around these people. Like they were
wow.
viciously mean because that's what they did every day.
Right.
Now, what they did different was they would eat dinner at 5, then they would go back out and do work and for hours until dark, and then come in and crash and go to bed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is fine, because if you are going to do that, then you can have a bigger meal at 5 o'clock.
Yes.
Because you're waking it off. Yeah.
But for me, it was like yin and yang. Like they had to eat at 5, and me, I'm like, this is awful. We're eating at 5. I'm not even hungry. I'm gonna starve to death the rest of the night.
So, what is your favorite meal in the day to eat?
Breakfast.
Okay.
Breakfast.
So, yeah, sometimes. For the most part, it's lunch.
Okay. So then the next question I ask, I don't know if it'd be the same answer, so I will ask the question. What's the one meal you can't go without each day?
Breakfast.
Supper.
Supper. Okay. I love that. That's funny.
Like I can go, I do it. Like if I'm working, say I'm mechanicing on something or working out in the gardens or around here,
Mm-hmm.
I can go the whole day, like no breakfast, no lunch. But when I'm done and I'm ready to eat supper, like I'm ready to eat supper.
Yeah.
Okay. So my next question then is, if you have a choice, and I'm going to say money's not an issue because that tends to be the reason people would pick something different. What would be the restaurant or style of restaurant? That way you don't have to name a name or something, but the style of food you would go after, hands down.
Middle Eastern.
Okay.
Seafood, Cajun variety.
Okay. So here's your next set of 4. One word answer, only one of these answers. You like things fast or slow?
Slow.
What'd you say, Dale?
Slow.
Okay. Pasta or rice?
Rice.
Neither.
You got to pick one.
Pasta.
Okay. Brown gravy or sausage gravy?
Brown gravy.
Sausage gravy. You have to be an animal. to eat
Patty's
brown
sitting
gravy.
outside. She is laughing at you right now. She knew that's what you were going to say. She said, you were raised on a farm. All right. Ketchup or mustard?
You can't have either or. It's both.
One or the other.
Mustard.
Mouse turds. Mustard.
Mouse turds. Rena LaRue said mustard if it's brown.
Mm-mm.
What's brown mustard?
Stone ground mustard.
Yeah.
It's what? Sorry.
Over here, you theoretically have three different choices. You usually have a yellow regular mustard, you have a brown mustard, or there's a Dijon mustard. That's usually what you will find. Brown mustard is usually more of a whole, darker colored seed that it's made from.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Grey Poupon.
Grey Poupon would be that kind of thing.
Oh, she's Googling.
We said something that didn't strike her the right way.
Nope.
It's all your fault, Dale.
Do you mean French mustard? Is that what you're saying?
I think so, in all honesty. I think that's what it is. We call it brown mustard or yellow mustard or Dijon mustard.
Yeah, well, we call your mustard American mustard because our yellow mustard will kill you. It will blow your face off.
My yellow mustard will make your face melt.
Then it's English mustard, not American mustard.
Yeah, I don't like that kind of. I don't like that kind of mustard.
All right. We're going to go into the next one. I already know the answer for Dale. Sweet pickles or dill pickles?
That's evil.
Got to pick one.
No. You're not picking between my children. That's rude.
I didn't say anything about your children. I'm talking about pickles.
So am I.
No, you're not. You're talking about your children.
That's what they're out in the yard. They're my children. I work
I'm not
hard
talking
on
the ones
things.
that are out in the children that are out in the yard are all the same pickle until you do something with them. So you're the one that's abusing. You're the one abusing your children, not me.
I don't abuse them. I eat them all equally.
Oh, okay. There you go.
All I need now is a gingerbread house and a nice woods.
I go back to prior statement. You may need to be examined if you may be a criminal or some kind of mass murderer if you like sweet pickles. They got to be dill. Dill pickles.
Sweet pickles all the way, baby.
Ah!
I do like them both, but if I have a choice, I'm going to pick a sweet pickle. I haven't heard Blue answer the question yet, so I'm waiting.
I'm going to say dill.
Thank you. I appreciate an answer.
We're talking about cucumbers. Is that correct?
Did you see what Suburban Hillbilly said? Blue eats her children, survival of the fittest.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't get this gorgeous without not eating my kids.
I love it.
Make
That's
it,
funny. All right.
Yeah.
Rare or well done?
I think you know my answer to this.
I already know. I knew both of your answers already, but
running around the field, three-legged, answering to the name of Daisy. That's how I want my steak. Thank you very much.
Blue likes blue.
Blue likes blue, and it's got to be properly done blue, not this waving over the coals thing.
Patty's stomach's churning back here. Sorry. Music or sports?
Music.
Music.
Mansion or a tiny house?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go mansion. I need the pantry space.
I'm gonna go tiny house. It's so much easier to keep clean.
Hello,
Well,
Janet.
I
Thank you
figured
for
if I could
coming in.
have a mansion, then I can afford someone to come and clean
You can
that
afford
shit for
someone
me,
to
so
clean
they
it.
can
That
do
is a
that.
good
That's
thought
fine.
process.
I came
Yeah.
up with the other answer. Tiny home, so I've answered the question, but I'm buying another one for storage and pantry space. All right.
Ah,
So now we're going to talk breakfast. Waffle, French toast, pancake.
pancakes.
Pancake.
You're getting a breakfast sandwich from McDonald's, and I know you have McDonald's, so I can use this question on you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Biscuit, egg, sausage, or McMuffin, ham with egg.
We don't have the biscuit, so it's irrelevant.
Do you have McGriddles?
No.
What do you have for breakfast sandwiches? Just
We
English
have
muffin?
a breakfast roll,
Okay.
which is like you can have bacon, sausage, and egg, cheese, whatever.
Excuse
Or
me.
you've got the McMuffin. Yeah.
Sorry. So you have a breakfast roll, but you don't have another, or do you have the English muffin choice as well?
Yeah, we have the McMuffin as well.
Okay. So out of those two, which would you choose?
I'd go the roll.
Okay. Dale.
Biscuit, because that other thing that you said, McGriddle, has maple syrup in it, and that smell is disgusting.
Awesome. Isn't it wonderful, my friend?
Ugh.
Oh, Lordy, you crack me up.
McDonald's don't do baked beans.
Nope. Not here.
Suburban Hill boy.
Okay. So here's your next item on the breakfast menu. Denver omelet or an all meat omelet?
What's a Denver omelet?
Means it has
Dale,
peppers and
yeah,
onions,
please.
bell peppers and onions and stuff in it. For me, it's easy. All meat. I'm a carnivore.
Yeah. I don't know, because I actually don't really like eggs that much. So I don't really eat omelets very much. But I'd probably have to go the veggie one, to be fair. If I was going to do it.
Oh, he misdialed. Sorry. You're going with the veggie one, which would be the Denver omelet. What about you, Dale?
All meat, all the way.
All meat. Okay.
I love how people at Tony's house they're just automatically answering my questions. They know me already.
At Tony's house, which house are we talking about? I was trying to think of another. Oh, okay. Here's another one. Well, no, I don't want to do it that way. You give me your idea of 4 items you could have on a breakfast plate at a restaurant that you would devour. Four items.
Bacon, crispy hash browns, scrambled eggs, and sausage gravy all over everything but the bacon.
Wow.
Wow, I'm with you. Okay, Blue, your turn.
I think I'd have to go grilled tomatoes, but they got to be grilled.
Now, tomatoes
Or
technically Aren't tomatoes a normal breakfast item over there for you guys?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Sorry.
Yeah, roasted or grilled tomatoes. But they got to be done properly. None of this cold in the middle bollocks. That's just all. No.
Yeah.
If you're gonna cook something, cook it properly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So many people over here just wave it over the top, and it's like cold in the middle still, and you're just like, what are you doing? Mushrooms. Pan-fried garlic zucchini, and I will say that was a thing on our breakfast menu when I had my bistro. Just saying, on our veggie breakfast. Yeah.
Pan-fried what zucchini?
Zucchini sticks.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And sourdough toast.
I agree 100% right there.
Yeah.
Those hash browns are going to be dry without some gravy on them.
Oh, no, they're not. No. They're not going to last long enough for me to worry about whether they're dry or not. All right. Back to the this or that question.
Oh, my.
Gosh.
And I know, Blue, you could tear this apart, so please just go with what my options are. Okay? Dark or milk chocolate?
What?
Dark or milk chocolate?
You have choices?
We have choices. We have a lot of choices. We
Oh, you mean like chocolate? Why did I think you were talking about chocolate milk?
Yeah. And we do have choices.
I thought he was talking about chocolate milk. Why? Why did I think? Oh, dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate, probably.
Yeah.
Dark is
milk.
Your answer.
Milk.
And he's mooing the cow down below. Okay.
Yeah.
One or the other, Dale. Remember that. Broccoli or cauliflower?
Oh, you're making me pick between my children again.
You eat them anyway, so it don't matter.
That one hurts.
Yeah, that one does hurt.
I thought that they like grew together.
They do grow together.
No,
they love each other very much, and they had a baby called Romanesco.
Ooh.
Yes.
We're not doing down the middle crap. We've already talked about that.
I'm gonna go with broccoli as long as it has cheese sauce.
I'm gonna go with cauliflower.
And since we're talking vegetables, green beans or corn?
Again, you hurt me.
Dude! You pick one day, I'll get the other one, okay? And then we go well-rounded and we'll meet in the middle, okay?
Okay.
What are you going to have, a Beanesco corn cob or something?
Corn. How else am I going to make a silo with my mashed potatoes and gravy without corn to put in the middle of it?
That cracks me up. That's funny. What was your answer, Blue?
I said beans.
You said beans only because you're siding with the guy downstairs.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Anyways, give me lots of time or rush me.
It depends.
If we're talking videos, it's rush me because we're both in the same boat. I already know that.
If there's a deadline, I will get it done, but I'll get it done at the last minute. But that's a very ADHD thing to do. But I need plenty of time and notice if it comes down to appointments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Time.
All right. Okay. If you're eating a Belgian waffle, you have two choices underneath the whipped cream that you've put on top of that. Strawberries or raspberries?
doing it again.
Not for me. Strawberries. Don't like a raspberry. Don't like a blueberry.
Oh, I'll have the
Strawberry.
raspberries. I'll have the raspberries all day long. Yep, please. Yep.
Okay. Fried chicken or chicken strips?
Fried chicken.
That's
Fried chicken. People that eat chicken strips, why don't you just get a chicken breast? That's what you're eating anyway.
Yeah.
Except chicken
Just
breasts
eating the
aren't
flappy
breaded.
bit.
Well, that's true too. All right. French fries. I don't care whether you eat them or not. Just answer the question. Regular or curly?
Curly.
By regular, do you mean crinkle cut regular?
Anything other than curly would fall into that category. Because there's steak
Yes.
fries, there's crinkle cut, there's
Regular.
shoestring. Okay, regular.
Did he say G-string?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Oh,
And then
okay.
I said
Wow.
edible G-string.
What?
That's what I said.
Good Lord.
Oh my.
I mean, we get fancy little smiley face ones, but I've never heard of a G-string.
Patty's back here. I'm talking about G-strings, and Patty's talking about, oh, we got waffle cut too.
I think those are referred to as fishnet.
Oh, it wasn't Patty. I just accused her of saying something she never even said. All right. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Can it be a variation of Pepsi?
Coke or Pepsi. I don't care which kind it is in those brands.
Pepsi.
But I will say, I used to prefer Pepsi, and then they did the sugar tax in this country, and it's the only company that refuses to do their old classic flavor without the sweetness. So now I can't drink it at all.
There you go.
Yeah.
I said Pepsi.
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Wild cherry Pepsi to be exact.
There you go. Neapolitan or sherbet?
What's sherbet?
Rainbow.
Are we talking ice cream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ice cream or sherbet. I'll just go that route. I'll just do it that way.
Ice cream.
Okay, I want to double check because I think sherbet is something else over here. So it's basically a sorbet. So actually, it's like
yes,
a
it is.
gelato.
It's like a gelato. I
It's
think it tastes more like a sorbet than a gelato, but there are people that say it's like a gelato. So you take your choice.
Okay, I'm going with the sherbet.
That's what I prefer. Yeah. All right. Not implying anything, and I don't want anybody to read it more than it is, but if you had to make a choice, would you drink a beer or have a shot of whiskey?
Whiskey.
Okay. And on the same notes, while we're here, I'll just go ahead and ask this one too. Would you rather have it as a shot or something mixed with it, like a whiskey Coke?
Probably something mixed, or I'd sip it, but I would not do a shot of whiskey.
Okay.
Bring me the bottle. You keep the cap. We're good.
Yeah. What he said. When the day gets to that point, what he said.
Okay.
You're still sipping it.
Yep. Bar soap or body wash?
Bar of soap. Because I can make body wash from the bar of soap.
Good point. Good
You know,
point.
I used to be that way. I was 100 the bar of soap guy. Then I discovered a couple certain brands of body wash. Now I'm a body wash guy.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, you get to thinking it, and then you wrap your head around when you have a whole family in a shower with one bar of soap.
Oh, wait a second. I never have anybody
No.
in my family in the shower. Okay, so I don't know where you're
No,
going. with
they
this.
use it, then you use it, then you use it, then it kind of sketches me out anymore.
You're
I
starting
get
to
that.
sketch me out.
But I find, okay, so I can make body wash, all the body washes I want out of the bar of soap. And I can make it a liter of that out of one bar of soap.
That's
so,
awesome.
The bar of soap is like pennies, whereas the body wash is like pounds or dollars or whatever. So I figure buy the soap, make the body wash, we're all good. So yeah.
I love it. Suburban Hillbilly said Dale up in the shower with his rose apple scented body wash, soaking up like a diva. Okay, a corn dog. Do you eat it whole off the stick or do you peel it apart?
What kind of animal peels it off the stick?
Pulls it apart.
Oh,
Eat it all together.
You ate it off the stick. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with people? The only reason I would possibly maybe take the top off and see what's inside it. If I knew that there was something other than just the sausage inside it, I would want to see what's inside it. But I would eat it off the stick. You pull it apart. What is wrong with
lots
people?
of mustard, so I can every bite you put another thing of mustard on there.
What he said.
I take the outer layer off, eat that, dip it in mustard, and then I take the hot dog off and dip that in mustard. It's the way I eat it. Always have.
It kind of defeats the purpose.
Ethan.
Okay. Hamburgers with cheese or without?
Oh, with cheese.
More cheese, please.
Okay. Cold sandwiches, like you go in and get a deli sandwich. Do you want that bread toasted or do you want it just fresh out of the pack, ready to go, or off the
filling? Okay, very much depends on the filling. Yeah.
Soft bread.
Soft bread. Okay. At Subway sandwiches, and I don't. Do you guys have Subway over there, Blue?
Yes.
Do you guys have the option?
I can tell you my order right now.
Do you guys have option of oil and vinegar?
No.
Okay, we do over here.
We have they've got all the dressings and stuff, but they don't have oil or vinegar. What's that about?
Yeah, you can have salt, pepper, oil, vinegar put on your sandwich over here. Mm-hmm. And I usually always get all four.
Okay.
Yeah. Just saying.
Okay.
Never mind then. We'll move on to a different question. If you're given the option, do you like a sweet that is like a candy more than a chocolate?
Yes.
Okay.
Chocolate.
Okay. You have Reese's peanut butter cups, Blue, and Hershey bars.
Yes.
Pick one.
Peanut butter cups.
Peanut butter cups, as long as they're cold out of the refrigerator, so they snap when you bite it.
See, this is why Dale and I are friends, okay? Hey, Simply Jen.
Hello. How dare you go there? Cream of wheat or oatmeal for breakfast?
Neither. Cereal sucks and it tastes horrible and the texture is vile and tastes like vomit.
You have to pick one.
I ain't picking either.
You got to
can't
pick
make
one.
me. No,
Pick one.
my mother
Or
made me sit there
give me
for
a
6
great
hours
alternative.
one day in front
Give
of
me
a
a
bowl of
great
oatmeal. Do
alternative.
you honestly think I still ate it? I did not.
Give me a good alternative then.
An alternative for me is a cooked breakfast. I don't eat cereal. I don't do it. The
What about
texture for me is
polenta
just like a knot.
or mush or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
No?
I don't do cereal. Cereal is
Okay.
vile shit.
I
Oatmeal.
kind of like it, thank you. Oatmeal for day. Okay? I got one last question. Well, two questions
Okay.
for you. If you're drinking milk and you have the choice, because I don't know what options you guys have. We have fat-free or skim milk, or 1% or skim milk. Then you have 2% whole milk. Which would you prefer to drink?
If you're going to drink milk, you may as well drink the milk. It's only 3% fat anyway.
That's not what I asked you. Which would
I'm
you
just saying
prefer to drink?
it would be the whole milk. That's all we buy here.
Okay.
It's like there's no point in buying the others. They're only like point fractions of less fat in it.
Yes, I agree.
Whole milk.
Whole milk. Okay. So here's the last child I'm going to make you choose and eat one or the other.
Okay.
Chocolate milk or strawberry milk?
Oh, pink drink all the way. But it's got to be it's got to be, if I'm going to have flavored milk, it's got to be Aussie flavored milk. The flavored milk over here has got thickness in it and it's just nasty. Whereas the ones over there is basically Nesquik in a bottle. You know, it's the milk and it's the flavor, and that is it. And that's, yeah.
Cool.
Chocolate. Pink drink makes me never mind.
It's the only pink I like is a pink drink.
Oh, that's funny. Jan says chocolate raw milk.
See, I'd go that.
And Suburban Hillbilly says whole milk is actually half milk because they skim the fat off. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Now, Jan's talking about, shake or smoothie. That's a good one.
Smoothie.
Neither.
You got to pick one.
Shake then.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll leave you guys alone now. Thank you very much for having me.
But Dale, there's this new invention called a cake shake. Have you seen those? It is a whole slice of cake that is blended up with half a glass of milk, and that is your shake with ice cream in it. And that's how they do it. And it's a huge straw that they literally... Do you remember when Macca's used to have the really good thick shakes that used to really... You had to literally suck until your eyes went cross-eyed, and went back in your head? That's how thick they were. That's how thick these things are.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can have your cake and drink it.
You can have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
I think a shake must be a generational thing.
Why?
Like my mom or my dad, they will go out of their way to get a shake.
Yeah.
I'm not I don't know anybody like of my generation that like prefers a shake.
Well, it's because you're a millennial.
That's
That cut deep, Tony.
It was supposed to. I'm glad.
He isn't a millennial.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. He's Gen X. He's at the end of Gen X.
Oh, I thought you would have been in. Well, you remind me of.
No, Bam is a millennial. He
You
was born in
remind me
91.
of a millennial. Do you see a hair bun here?
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Sorry. I'm just messing with you. You
Gen
know.
X.
And no, I don't do what do they call that? Frappe?
What is that frappe thing? Isn't that just
I
an
don't-
iced coffee?
It's an
Yeah,
iced
I don't
coffee that's
do-
been spun really, really fast and has a
don't
little bit of
do-
stuff in it.
Coffee is supposed to be hot. The whole cold coffee thing, just like, what? What are people doing?
It tastes good.
The only time that I can drink a hot coffee is when I'm drinking Greek or Turkish coffee. I can't drink a hot coffee anymore because of so many times when the kids were younger, I got used to drinking it cold because I'd drop a coffee here or I'd drop a coffee there and I'd find it and I'd drink it and I'd just drink it because I had it. So I can't drink hot coffee anymore. It's got to be cold or whatever. But yeah.
So Lori is correct. A frappe actually is a liquefied shake. That's really what it is.
No, that's not an iced coffee. An iced coffee is like an iced chocolate, but it has layers and ice cream and cream and yummy things and nom 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 nom. I'm just saying.
See, I like a latte. I really do.
Yeah. I like a latte.
Espresso with
Yeah.
lots of cream. No, I like that.
Yeah.
But I just don't get the whole cold or ice cold coffee. I don't get it.
Because on a hot day, when you want that coffee kick, you can have a cold drink that boosts you.
I'll still just take my hot coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you drink like 32 ounces of it every morning.
I drink like 4 or 5 pots a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that coming off coffee and coming off caffeine is one of the worst things to come off?
Yes.
It's worse than heroin.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's why
awful.
you get a nasty headache if you have a caffeine headache.
There is a way to not have that. There is
How's
a way
that?
to not have that. Yeah. Okay. So you know the cereal-based coffee alternatives like Caro and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you swap out a little bit, like if you're having a spoon of coffee, right? You put half of coffee and half of that, and you slowly break it down until you've just got the Caro type stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then you won't actually get the headache.
Oh.
Ask
Hadn't
me
heard
how
that.
I know.
I'm going to go with you have experience.
Yes.
You're just weaning yourself off of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, I was not a coffee drinker till I became a teacher.
Yeah.
And I spend so much time lecturing that my voice breaks down, and that warm liquid is the only thing that keeps it.
Yeah.
Where I can produce sound.
Hello, Helena M. Thank you for coming in. So, you know, I'm sitting here and I have to admit something.
Okay.
They called it because I am dying to open this right now. All right, guys, we've been on here for 1 hour and 15 minutes.
It just seemed like it just started.
I
I
know.
can ask you more questions if you want.
I don't care.
Peaches or Herb?
What?
Peaches and Herb. Never mind. Forget it. There's a group over here. Not that kind of Herb. I was talking a musical group. Peaches and Herb. Sorry.
Oh. Because there's a Kiwi group called Herbs.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm?
For those, let me translate. For those who don't know, that is a New Zealand group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because they did the song for Dog's Tale, the movie Dog's Tale that came out, where Dave Dobbin did the soundtrack for. They were his backing group, Herbs.
I've got an earworm one for you, the group.
Okay.
I'll give you the song title. You look it up. I got a brand new combine harvester.
Oh, stop it. I've got it on vinyl in my bedroom.
Who sings it?
Hey?
Who sings it?
Hang on a second. It's not the hamsters. It's not the hamsters. Hang on.
The Wurzel.
Good night, Teresa. Thank you for coming in.
The Wurzels.
Yeah.
Wurzels, yeah. Yeah, it was one or the other of them. It was either the hamsters or the Wurzels, but I knew it wasn't the hamsters.
They have one and
The
they're like
Wurzels,
on a
yeah.
tractor singing it.
Yeah.
I play it every year for my students.
Yeah.
And they're like, what is that? And then a week
Yeah.
later, one of them will be coming in singing, I got a brand new combine harvester.
Yeah. I genuinely have it on vinyl in my vinyl collection.
So think of it, Tony. I got a brand new
I know that song.
Yeah.
Because I've heard it. I think I heard it as a spoof on a video somebody did.
Yeah.
But I have heard the song. I have. I just didn't know it was an actual song.
Skates.
Yeah,
it's an actual song.
Combine. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I
we
actually
have bonkers people over here that put stuff together like that, and you end up with awesome music.
Got it. Okay, you ready for your next 4?
Yeah.
Cotto, salami, or bologna?
Salami.
I knew Blue was going to be the one to go, what? Do you know what cotto salami is?
No. I know what salami is.
Okay, we'll go with that or bologna.
Well, I don't know what bologna is. So I think that's some kind of mystery meat.
Tony, bologna, you don't know what bologna is?
No, that's some kind of lunch mystery meat, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, I'm going to go with salami.
Okay. Oh, ham or turkey?
Ham. You're talking to a pork raiser. What do you think?
Sharp cheddar, mild cheddar, or...
I thought this was an either or.
White aged cheddar.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So I'm going to go the mature, the better, and whatever
is?
option that was, that's it.
You don't know what cheddar cheese is?
I do know what cheddar cheese is. It comes from this country, but you call it something else in front of it. We call it mature.
Manure?
Mature! Good God. Check your batteries, Alma.
I love Unmanned Urban Homestead says bologna is a flat hot dog.
My bologna has a first name. It's B-O.
O-S.
Oh, no, that's Oscar. O-S-C-A-R. Sorry, I got that wrong. I'll just shut up. Never mind. We'll move on.
Garden State
Lord.
So and so said, I got hungry hearing about food, so I cooked a sweet potato at 1:20 a.m.
Oh, wow. That's funny. Salad dressings.
Yeah.
And you have to pick one.
Okay.
Blue cheese or ranch.
If I'm going to go one, I'd go the blue cheese. But I don't
Ranch.
really like creamy dressings.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't. No.
Okay.
Ranch, but I want blue cheese crumbles on my salad.
Oh, there you go. That's how to split it down the middle. I see how you did that one there. Single patty, double patty, or triple decker?
It depends.
Triple.
Are we talking a proper burger that is made in a restaurant, or are we talking a Macca's cheeseburger?
Let's go with restaurant in this case.
Okay, just a single then.
Okay.
Triple.
But if it's the Macca's cheeseburger, I have to go with triple because then I share it with the cat because the cat gets 2 layers and I just have one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. Trying to think of something else real quick. Apple juice or orange juice?
I always mix them.
Really?
Yeah, I mix them. Yep.
Orange juice with pulp.
Or
There
that.
you go. I'll go with that. That sounds good. I could do that one.
Yeah.
Orange juice or pineapple juice?
You know that
pineapple.
answer. Orange all the way. No pineapple.
Pineapple. That's where I would be.
That's okay, Dale. I'll take one for the team. It's all good.
Here we go. Fries, tater tots, or onion rings?
Onion rings.
Onion rings.
I would have to go with onion rings, I think, actually. Although I've learned to do something different that I've found myself really liking. Make nachos with tater tots instead of chips.
Like chili cheese tots.
Chili cheese tots, but you're making nachos with them.
When the kids were little, in Australia, tater tots are actually sold in like takeaway shops. So you could go into the local chippy and just get like a serving of tater tots, but you could have gravy with them. And we used to have that.
I love gravy.
So
they've got steak fries and gravy. Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Rena, we do ours the same way, and we actually use the taco flavored Doritos sometimes. Those are good.
Question.
Answer.
What do you dip your tater tots in if you don't have it with gravy?
I was gonna say gravy was my answer. Fry sauce.
I think I would have to say the burger sauce that I make. You know that big bowl I made for last chance cook-off last year?
Oh yeah.
That's all that's left.
Oh my Lord. You guys go through a lot of that.
Yeah, I make it about twice a year. And you know, because it costs about $10 to make a whole bowl like that. So but that does us 6 months worth, and it's a lot cheaper than trying to buy burger sauce. So yeah.
I dip mine
that's it.
in Miracle Whip.
I haven't tried that actually.
Oh,
I could see where that might be a little tasty. Yeah. So I'm going to open up the chat to ask 4 questions of you guys, one or the other. Keep it clean. I'm going to pick the 4. If I don't like the question, I'm getting rid of it. So please.
Okay. Well, I will be back in 2 shakes of a pixie's tail. I will.
Well, don't shake the wings though, because you can't fly there very fast. See, that's why I like the Miracle Whip, because it does have that sweet tang to it.
I've tried the Dukes. Everybody goes on and on about Dukes.
I know that's the other one.
It tastes like
Yeah.
It's like it's spoiled. I can't eat it.
It leaves a oil residue on the roof of my mouth. I don't like it.
It's like, ugh.
Yeah. Anybody have questions? Here's your chance. I think you guys have answered them out, though. They don't know what to ask.
Oh, Rena says fries with mayo's German style.
Pommes frites is German, or I think it's another country, but pommes frites is fries. Mit mayo, I'm assuming, is with mayo.
See, I like it. I
could be wrong though. Pommes frites might be German, but I thought it was something else. Go ahead. Sorry.
I like it with crinkle cut fries, or I like it with tots. And that.
Belgium, that is correct. Yes, thank you. So, Rena LaRue, surf or turf?
Oh, why we got to pick between those?
Sorry.
I'm going to go surf.
Okay.
On this one.
I know everybody's going to go. Dale's going to go with the steak.
No, he's going with the surf.
I'm going to go with. Bring me all the crab legs, lobster, and shrimp, and.
Yeah, just stick them on a table. We'll be good.
Clams.
Right. So Deb R asked, a hamburger with raw or grilled onions?
Both.
Grill.
I like it both ways, in all honesty, but I also love it with grilled mushrooms on top of it too, with the onions. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Dark Lord Minute, crab, lobster, or shrimp? Now they're picking your brain apart.
Honestly, I'm going to go crab because I don't get it very often. And when I do get it, it's worth it.
Okay.
Same person.
Yeah.
Crab.
Yeah.
Bring me crab legs.
Especially the brown crabs that we get over here. They're big, fat, brown things like this, and they look like they're going to take your face off. Yeah, them.
I would go with lobster myself just because we very rarely ever get a chance to eat it. Rarely. So for me, I would love to have it. I can get crab and shrimp all the time if I want to pay the price, but I can get them. Lobster, I have a harder time getting. So, all right. Prepping for heaven.
I did one.
I already did. Oh, she did another one. Go ahead and answer this one first.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Lobster or clams?
Lobster.
Oh. Do you know what? I'm going to go the clams. But we don't call them clams over here. We call them cockles.
Cockles, yeah.
I'd go with the
lobster. I'd go with the lobster because same reason. We can get clams all the time. It's the lobster I have a harder time getting. So
see, for me, cockles is a journey. Cockles is you go to the beach, you get them up yourself, you soak them overnight in just salty water so they spit out all their sand.
They spit all their sand.
And then you cook them up yourself and you go through the whole process. That to me was something that we used to do as kids all the time.
Right.
Literally. If I couldn't be found, and the bucket was missing, my parents knew exactly where I was. And that was the same when we moved to New Zealand. My parents knew where I was because the bucket would be missing.
Oh.
And I would be down the beach collecting cockles.
Got it.
Or peepees, which are like the triangular shaped flat clams. Yeah.
Hello, Annette. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, I'm saying hi. So Deb R wants to know warm or cold pie?
Cold.
Warm.
I'm kind of in between. I'm not trying to take the middle road. I like both pies, but I think I find more comfort in the warm pies. It brings me back to something. I just am not sure what that is yet. But okay, we got those. Oh, my thing just okay. Tiger 454, wood or charcoal? And I'm assuming barbecuing, grilling is what they're talking about.
Wood.
I'd say wood too, actually. Here you go.
Or wood with charcoal.
German potato salad or American potato salad? Now, if you haven't, there is a difference.
German potato salad is a vinegar-based potato salad.
It's also usually warm, and the potatoes usually have the skins left on.
I'd go the German one then.
Americans, that stuff that has like.
Is that claggy mayo mess?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got that over here as well, and it's like
100% German through and through.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. Mexican or Italian? I'm assuming
I'm going to go Mexican because we don't have it very often.
Do I have to eat either one?
Yes, one or the other. That's the rule.
Italian, just because I love lasagna.
Okay.
Well, then we should now call you Garfield.
Annie has an interesting one. Never seen it. Beetroot on a burger or not? Now, I've never had beetroot on a burger.
The way, Annie. Beetroot on a burger, it has to be there.
So now we've
burgers yourself. Absolutely, yep.
Now we've come to a question that where Blue is like, I don't know what that is. Now it's me.
I'm with you. I don't know what that is either.
Okay, so in Australia, beetroot's pretty much on everything. just to let you know. And burgers in Australia are like this. And yes, you've got your meat section and you've got your like hot onions and all of that kind of stuff. And then you've got the salad. Now the salad is not a limp lettuce leaf and half a piece of tomato that they scraped off the back of the freezer. Okay, this is like proper salad. It's like a side salad in the bun, and that will include beetroot.
I do, before we go any further, just because she brought it up.
Yeah.
I want to clarify something to all our over the pond friends, regardless if they're in the UK or if they're in Australia. After a very long conversation last night, not that it took us very long to get there, Dale and I do know what it means when somebody says proper out of the United States. Would you agree, Blue?
Yes.
Okay. I just want you guys to know that. So,
yes.
Anyways, had nothing to do with anything that we're talking about, but I just wanted to point that out. Okay.
It was an in-depth conversation, quick conversation, but
yes.
Yeah.
It was long, but it was quick we already knew where we were. We just didn't clarify that.
It just means it's good. Basically, if something is proper, it's good. So if someone says that's proper, that's proper Yorkshire pudding, that just means that it's a good Yorkshire pudding. It doesn't mean that yours is any different. It just means that one in particular that they are talking about is proper.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So there you go.
Suburban Hillbilly, crab legs, lobster tail, and cocktail shrimp.
Oh, all three, please. Thank you very much.
All three, please.
Is that an offer for dinner? Because quite frankly, yes.
I'd throw that in a fettuccine over some great noodles and call it a night. That's what I'd do.
If that shrimp has that nasty red cocktail stuff on
it. No. Hold on. Cocktail shrimp is the tiny shrimp. It's in reference to the side.
Okay.
It's not the cocktail sauce shrimp. I know.
Yeah. Okay.
They're the ones you can chuck in fried rice or in a sandwich without being too much of an issue.
Yes.
Now I'm with you. Okay, I'll do that.
Are we all three on the same page? Then it sounds like.
Yes. That sounds like dinner and an invitation. So
I agree.
That we're all good with that.
Here's an interesting one: pork ribs or beef ribs.
Depends on it. That's very much a mood, isn't it?
It is.
That's so much a mood.
It is.
I haven't had beef ribs in like forever, so I'm gonna go beef ribs at this point. Probably because I just watched a channel that called Jolly that went to that place in Texas that does the like dino
Dinosaur
ribs. Yeah, and I'm sitting there and I'm salivating even thinking about it.
Pork ribs
I'm
for
like,
me.
I want to
hands
play
down.
with one of those ribs. Yes, please.
Hands down.
I
pork
think,
ribs.
and I think we eat more pork ribs, but for me to eat beef ribs, I got to be in the mood for it. So it is a taste thing. I mean, what I'm looking for is, okay. Garden State so and so wants to know raisins or prunes, and you have to pick one.
Prunes.
Raisins.
Yeah.
Raisins.
I just sat with a bowl of raisins and munched down.
Yeah. And I've let everybody else ask, so I'm just going through the list.
See, my issue with raisins is that my mother ruined them for me. She put them in oatmeal, and I hated oatmeal. And then she put the raisins in, so when they're cooked in with all the milk and all of that stuff, they go snotty as well. And it's like, no.
Snotty.
Your sound effects crack me up. Okay.
Nah.
Warm a la mode.
Oh, she's talking about the pie deal.
She's talking about the pie.
Yes.
But we never discussed a la mode. So I'm going to take it even a step
that's how I
further,
like
and
it.
everybody's going to hate me. I already know it, but I'm going to tell you. Thick, nice apple pie, a la mode, but in between the two, you got to have a slice of sharp cheddar cheese melted on top.
I have heard of that. I personally wouldn't do it, but I have heard of it.
It's good.
The apple pie for me has to be really, really hot,
Okay.
and then you can put ice cream and cream. Has he gone?
Temporarily.
It's safe. I brought out the ice cream and cream on one apple pie. It's okay. Come back.
It is so good. Don't knock it till you try it, okay?
I can see how it would work, because if you think about it, basically apple pie is applesauce, but it's chunky, and so it works. To me, it works. I can understand it working.
It does work. I'm here to tell you.
Yeah.
Fish, fried or baked?
Fried all day long, every
I'd
day.
say fried.
Oh,
probably.
that again is a mood. That's such a mood.
You got to pick one.
Mind you, I hadn't had any fried fish for a while, so I'd probably say fried fish rather than baked.
Okay. Here's the one that's going to stump a lot of people. Liver or salmon cakes?
I'm actually going to go liver on this one.
I'm going to say liver and onions is what I'm going to say.
Yeah, liver and onions. I would go liver and onions with this one.
Now, Patty, on the
With a
other
really
hand,
good
I
gravy.
believe would pick salmon cakes. Liver or salmon cakes? Yeah, salmon cakes.
Yeah.
If I could have my grandmother, my grandma on my dad's side, who's been gone for years, if I could have her liver and onions, I would take it hands down over salmon cakes every day.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't know if Blue has all these items I'm going to mention, so we'll see how it goes here.
It's a long list of stuff.
Isn't that called knockwurst?
Knockfest.
Isn't knockwurst what's in the yellow sleeve?
It's liverwurst.
Liverwurst, knockwurst.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Or spam.
Spam.
You were ready to jump on that one and you paused. Look at you.
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna go spam. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with the liverwurst because I have spam. We have it on stock up. The liverwurst, we don't get that often. So I would go with that. All right. I'm trying to catch up to chat because I know it's flying by. Oh, some people don't like me. I'm sorry. Here you go. Bourbon Hillbilly, your favorite barbecue sauce.
I make it.
I make my own too.
I make my own, but if I was to buy one, I would have to say there are two. If it's just for the table, it's the Etta one from Australia, Etta barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I
Okay,
never
from
heard of
Australia.
that one.
If it's for the grown-ups and I like you, I would break out the Jack Daniel's bourbon barbecue sauce.
If I like you, you're
If I
at your
like you.
house.
But you
but
will
I
know
might
if
not
I like
you.
you by the sauce that's on the table, people. I'm just saying.
Dale.
Casey masterpiece all the way.
Yeah. I make my own, so that's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you're family, you get the homemade stuff.
Yeah. If you're
I know
lucky.
a lot-
I'm with you though, Blue. If you're lucky and I like you, you might get some of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
A
you
lot of
will
people-
get part of my personal stash.
Dale?
A lot of people putting down Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yes.
Too sweet.
Yeah. Mine
Mm.
actually is a version. Mine basically would be considered Sweet Baby Ray's, but I'm trying to pull a little bit away from that because it does have a tendency to get sweet. But I add liquid smoke into it, so it gets a smoky flavor and tries to cut some of that. But okay,
Wow.
here's your next one: Chinese or Japanese? Now, me personally, if we're talking food, I'd have to say Chinese because I have had very little Japanese food. So
I will go. I'll go Chinese. I love it. I do, as long as it's proper Chinese and not just the stuff that's made for white people Chinese. But Japanese. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Go ahead.
But I will go Japanese because it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot fresher. I feel better after eating it. But yeah.
Japanese.
Mm,
Really?
yeah.
We do have it's not called ice. Annette asked, here, I'll put it up so you guys can see. Do you guys have Ice Magic in America? We don't have what's called Ice Magic here. We have what's called Magic Shell, and I think it does the same thing.
It does the same. Yeah.
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 Yep.
Annie, we don't have it in the UK. It doesn't exist. Nothing like that is here. There was for like a couple of years, there was one, but it was the plain one, and it just didn't taste right. It just, the chemical was seriously overwhelming on it. But
Really?
I love Ice Magic. I can't tell you that I love it.
Holy Moses, I hit the bottom.
I
The
got
well
smacked on
has
the
run
head.
dry.
Why'd I get smacked on the head?
Chinese food comment.
Oh,
I think she was referring to the white
proper
people.
Chinese
You know
food
what I
and
mean?
not the stuff made for white people.
Yes. Yeah. So, just out of curiosity, since I have you here, my friend, because the conversation is going on,
Mm-hmm.
what is the difference between sushi? What is not the difference, maybe, but there's sushi. Sushi is raw fish, correct? Or am I
No.
incorrect? See, there we go. That's what
Sashimi is raw fish.
okay. What
Sushi is about the rice.
like a California roll is. It's got rice and whatnot in it.
It's all
right?
about the sticky rice.
It's all
Okay.
about the rice.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereas sashimi is about the fish.
Okay.
But sashimi is also about raw meats, not just fish.
So it doesn't
And-
imply fish only.
No. And
Okay.
there is actually a place in Japan, there's about 3 places in Japan actually, that do what is known as raw chicken.
And I've
they're our
seen that.
government.
And
Yeah.
I watched I think it's the best food review show
Yes.
ever. With
Yeah.
Sonny. Yes.
With Sonny.
And he goes over and he flat out asks, I'll do this, but am I going to die immediately after? Because we don't do this in America.
No.
Well, he's in Vietnam, but they don't even do it there from what I understand.
No.
So, well, he's not from Vietnam. He's an American who lives in Vietnam. That's what I should
Yes.
say. But when I seen it, I freaked out. My brain could not get around that. I'm like, what are you doing? But it's grown specifically for this type of process.
But it's also processed in a way that it's safe. So it's not completely raw. It's actually cooked around the outside.
Right.
Which is where the bacteria would be on the outside rather than on the inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same reason why I will not eat raw hamburger or rare hamburger. I'll eat a rare steak all day long, but if you bring me a hamburger that is rare, I will make you cook it again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because burger touches everything.
It does. It absolutely does.
A steak, on the other hand, once you sear the outside, you've killed anything that could have hurt you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a valid point. I mean, I'm glad you brought it up that way because that is a valid point because it really ties into the whole chicken conversation. You're cooking the outside of it, so you've killed off theoretically, you've killed off anything that should be there. So makes sense when you look at it that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I have had sashimi fish. I'm not going to say I really like it, but it didn't bother me either.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Is there something, this is free word for you, but you got to give me one. You can't give me a long spiel about it, okay? Is there one thing you would never eat? Okay, let me rephrase that. Give me one thing you would never eat. I'm sure there's many things you would never eat, but I want one.
Never eat or never eat again?
We'll go with again if you have eaten it. Because that's only fair. I mean, if it's something you found you didn't like and you would not touch it, I get that. That makes sense to me. So let's do it this way. The first one is, do you have something you would never eat? And then the next one I'll ask you, is there something that you've eaten that you would not eat again? So two different questions.
I haven't actually met anything that I wouldn't eat, at least once. Because I'm a true believer in, you can't say you don't like something unless you've tried it at least once.
Okay.
You know, and in a lot of countries, to turn down what is served to you is seen as an offense to the person who's giving it to you, because there's a lot of people out there that are incredibly poor, and for them to share their meal with you is an honor, and it's them welcoming you to their home. So I would never turn down anything that was served to me. I may not eat all of it, but I would eat what is polite to eat, and never ever insult anybody by doing that. Saying that,
now that I've made that point,
I will never, ever, 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 ever in my lifetime that I know of at this point ever have snake bile ever again.
I would, Dale. I was trying to hold back. I knew this was going to get to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dale. How about you?
So I will second that point. Anything bile, I'm out.
Yeah.
But the one that Rena LaRue actually brought up during one of the other lives, that balut or whatever, The
Yes,
duck
it's
egg that is like
Yep.
3 days from hatching and boils.
There you go.
Oh, balut.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
I'm telling you right
that's on
now.
my never again list as well. But that's a never again because my ex-husband was Filipino, so I have had balut. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Do you have something you've eaten that you won't eat again? So I get your answer before I say anything.
I'm trying to think.
That's a long list, my friend.
I'm not a fan of. I hope I don't get this said wrong. I'm not a fan of the output system of a mammal.
so no sausage for you.
See, that's
No chitlins,
Oh, chitlins. Oh, okay, right. Okay,
because
right.
if they're doing a really good job cleaning and everything, there's still a distinct taste that you know what you're eating. And I'm out.
Fair enough. I get it.
so I'll do the easy one first.
What about Tony?
I'm getting ready to answer.
Oh, good.
Okay. I'm gonna do the easy one first. Canned cooked spinach. I've had it. I will never do it again.
See,
Okay.
I kind of like it.
Not as drastic as your guys's. Okay. But
Okay.
there are specific reasons for that.
Yeah.
I can't do Rocky Mountain oysters. I can't do brain. I can't do blood, anything, bile, I cannot get myself to do that. And
Yeah.
I get sick before I would even eat. So what is the point? Okay.
Yeah.
See you later. Love you.
Yeah. I know people say that they won't do a lot of stuff, especially like if they're, if something's served to them. But can I just say, in some of the countries that I've been in, some of the very remote communities that I've been in, this is all the food they have.
And I get that. I do understand.
And to not eat it is a social slap in the face.
Except I'm not going to those countries and I'm not going to eat it.
Oh, absolutely. And that's fine. But that's why I won't do it, because I know that there is a consequence for those people.
Yes.
More than me just not eating it. There is a social consequence within the community of me having literally slapped them in the face.
Mm-hmm. And I do get that.
And that their food is not good enough. Therefore, they could be completely isolated from that community because this person's come in and said that without saying anything.
I do understand that, and I agree with you. I just am not putting myself in that position because I get you. I would feel. Of course you're not.
But that's where my position comes from is.
I get it. I understand it and agree with it. I don't want to be offensive, and knowing what you're saying, I'm just not going to put myself in that position.
That's fair enough.
If I'm going to Vietnam, I'm going to stay in a hotel, and I'm going to know what I'm eating. Okay. Well,
and that's cool.
I'm going to know what I'm eating. Anyway. So then that leads me to another question that's, to me, equally hard, but in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
What is one thing you've eaten that you just really want to try again? Or eat again, I guess, not try again. I mean, it would be eat again.
Fugu.
Fugu?
Fugu. I'm pretty sure it's fugu.
Don't know what that is.
Okay, so fugu is it's the one part. It's a puffer fish, okay, and it's served in Japan in very specific restaurants. The person who is serving it has had to do a 14-year master chef course on this, okay. And there's only
Once you
one
said
part of the
puffer
fish that
fish,
you
I
can
knew what
eat,
you were talking about.
because if it's prepared wrong, it will kill you. But it's amazing. And if you get to try it, I would suggest doing it.
Okay.
It has to be cut in a very, very certain way, because if they even slice it wrong and cut, they basically have to gut the fish in a way that none of the insides is burst in any way, shape, or form, especially the liver. And if that's the case, then it's a no-go. But all through the flesh, there is still that toxicity in there.
Right.
But and you do feel it on your lips.
Oh,
You do.
yeah.
And
I'm
there's
with
that
almost
moment
anybody
of,
else in chat.
is this going to go
I
any
don't need to go
further?
down that road.
But it doesn't, and it's cool. Yeah.
Okay, Dale.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I pretty much am gonna figure out a way. Anything that I really like to eat it. But man, I can't really think of anything that I don't find a way to eat it again. Yeah. Maybe for me it would be like the really good boil like I had in Savannah, Georgia. Like
A seafood boil.
Seafood boil that has like everything you can think of on it.
Yeah.
Okay, good answer. Mine is I had an actual real French made pastry eclair that was to die for. And I would not hesitate to go back and eat that again. On the same note, what's the one thing you haven't eaten that you would love to try because you've either heard about it or something like that?
There's actually something they do in Mongolia. I know my answers are really weird, right? Okay. But they make a lamb stew using the stomach of the sheep, but they cook it using hot rocks in the stomach. And I would really love to try that, because it's like I can't quite get my head around it. I can get my head around it, but I can't get my head around it. But I want to try stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me. I want to try.
Would you also be the person that would be willing to try the lung cheese?
The which cheese?
The cheese made out of lung.
Is there what?
It's made out of the lung. I believe it's out of a goat or a sheep, and they make cheese inside of it.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I can't do that.
Yeah, see, I would do that.
Okay.
Because again, it's something that it's for me, it's an experience. It's something that I can say I tried. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I get it.
Me that,
I do get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Something that I'm making clear. Something I haven't ate or something I have ate that I would love to eat again.
This one is something you would love to try that you've never eaten.
Oh. Wagyu ribeye steak.
I didn't think about that. That's a good yeah.
Nice.
I don't want to jump on your boat there, but I would have to say that would be one thing I would love to try. I also want to try, just to say I've tried it. Yeah. Frog gras. Never had it before. So
see, this is the one thing that I there's
Night Jan.
still Night Jan. there's still foie gras being made in the world, but is not being made in the old ways. It's still being sold. It's not being made in the same ways. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. As they think foie gras, yes, they're being force fed or whatever, but no, it's still being made, but it's not in that way. They're just still selling the livers. They're just not quite as big as they were.
Right.
But, you know, it's still possible to get it. So, yeah.
Give me just a second. Yeah, I was looking up something, but I can't find it now. All right. We're 2 hours in. You guys have been tortured enough. Thank you, everybody that jumped in chat. It's been awesome to have you guys in there and get involved with us. Appreciate it. Thank you to anybody that modded. Thank you to you too. And be safe, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.